market. I picked up a 65-pound pumpkin, and what better use of a pumpkin? I guess you could make a pie, you could carve a jack-o'-lantern, but pumpkin ale, that's what we're making, and we're going to put it inside the pumpkin. And it says right on the how-to, not for beginners, but to take the edge off that, I bought a kit at the local homebrew supply, so it eliminates a lot of steps, and I think that we should be able to do it even though we're beginners. And you know what? This butcher's knife is not the right tool for the job.
I might open a beer soon. Is that?
Adventures in home brewing. There's our cavernous pumpkin. So we want to get all this crud out of here. All this stringy crap out of here.
So how long does this take to brew?
According to the label, only like 5 days, which I find hard to believe, but hell, I guess that's what it says. Alright, we're going to boil some water so we can take this kit here and remove the label. And then basically once this water is hot, we're going to let the can heat up in the water for 5 minutes, open it up, then pour it into the fermenter. We're going to let this in there for 5 minutes. Alright, 5 minutes is up. Now I'm going to start 3.5 liters of water boiling, or it'll boil eventually. That's 3.5 liters. And while that's boiling,
Let's get a shot of this.
hopefully we don't mangle this too much. This is our goo, whatever the hell that is.
Hops.
Hops. Alright, gonna make a hole for the air gap with a screwdriver.
Now, what exactly is an air gap?
Let's O2 out, but none in. Alright, now we're gonna add, you like my pot holders? 3.5 gallons or 3.5 liters of boiling water. And that's not the way to add it, but that happens, so we deal with it. Now I'm gonna fill this up to 5 gallons.
Then what are we doing
I
next?
think I was supposed to add the sugar while the water was hot.
Oh, so it dissolves.
To be perfectly honest.
Well,
I want to look at the recipe real quick. Yep. 2.5 pounds of sugar. Hopefully this will still dissolve, even though I screwed it up.
comments, anyone?
Alright, I heated up the rest of the malt there, just to get it into the bucket. It's Halloween, and we're putting beer in a pumpkin, and hopefully it doesn't turn out like absolute crap. There's a half decent chance that it will, but you know, you never know. This is heavy. We are sprinkling yeast. For some reason I can't avoid duct tape in any project. I decided I wanted to duct tape the seams. I've never seen anyone that's done this online do this, but I would feel better knowing that no O2 is getting in. Alright. We'll give the this a shot. Here we go. Ah! Time to start the bottling process. I got a bucket of Easy Clean and water, no rinse cleaner. And I got 2 empty cases of beer that I want to use for my bottles. So I'm going to go ahead and start by just rinsing these beer bottles out. This is my, and cleaning the outside off. This is my least favorite part of the process. Here we go. Oh, and that's the beer. Oh, great, it's got pine needles in it. Hopefully that adds to the flavor. Some allspice, cinnamon, clove, some nutmeg. Got a siphon going, so I'm going to siphon some of the cleaner through the thing. And now I'm going to just move this over to my mix. And once the beer starts going, stick it over to my bucket here. You want it filled just right above where it starts to thin out. You need to leave some air space. I'm not really exactly sure the precise amount. This is the first case. Still quite a bit more actually in there. Get these bottled. Okay, this pumpkin held 40 bottles of beer. Now I'm going to bottle up the control group, which is the beer that from the same batch that I brewed normally in the ale pail. So when we're all done, we can compare this versus the pumpkin beer. So the control group netted me 12 bottles of beer. So all in all, we got 52 bottles of beer out of this batch. Not bad. 20 bucks in a pumpkin, 15 bucks in a kit, and we're over 2 cases of microbrew, or home brew in this case, and hopefully it doesn't taste like absolute crap. Here we are, pumpkin ale, regular ale. Now just from looking at it, the pumpkin ale is almost a little bit lighter in color. It's definitely a lot more cloudy. The regular ale is, I can see all the bubbles just going up, and this one, it's so cloudy I can't barely even see the carbonation. I don't know if if you can tell the color difference there, but let's give it a try. I definitely get the pumpkin. It's not super strong pumpkin taste though, and I can taste that nice spice blend. So that was good. That was a really good call. And this tastes almost like a Bass ale. That's a popular beer I'd liken it to. Not a whole lot going on with it. So actually I think I definitely improved it by putting it in a pumpkin. I like big flavors, so that suits me. This is a success. And you know what? I typically don't even really like pumpkin ale. I just did this for the novelty of it, but I honestly could say it, and I'm not just talking trash, that I could drink, you know, a 6-pack of this and be fine with it. Normally with a pumpkin beer, one's enough, and that's I'm good for the night. I don't need another pumpkin beer, but this one was pretty darn good.